Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Tiffany here with the Ward Beecher Planetarium. I wanted to share with you a little sneak preview of what our new online planetarium show will look like. This is our Keep Looking Up series. We are planning one right now, and we hope to continue on in the future. And I just wanted to share with you a little sneak preview of what that's going to look like and what the format of that show is going to be. This is, first of all, the show is going to be live. This is pre-recorded at my house right now, April 2nd in the afternoon. And but Saturday, April 4th at 8 p.m., it's going to be all live. We're going to have the whole crew out. Myself will be leading a star talk. We'll have our planetarium director, Dr. Patrick Durrell, speaking for a bit. Our planetarium engineer, Kurt Spivey, and even our pseudo workers will be around to help. So I hope you come out. I hope that you come out with your great questions. I know you have them. And I hope you ask them so that we can have some really great discussion and just hang out. It'll be really good to see you all virtually. But let me just give you a quick preview here. I'm going to share my screen and show you our virtual planetarium. This is a software called Stellarium. I have loved it for many years. It's completely free and open source, and you can download it now. And you'll have a little pocket planetarium in your on your laptop, on your computer, or even on your phone. Right now, I have our sky set over Youngstown tonight about 9 o'clock, and we're facing north. So of course we have to start, as many of our star talks do, with our 7 bright stars high in our northeastern sky tonight. These 7 bright stars make our big spoon in the sky. This is the Big Dipper. Now we know that the Big Dipper here, the 2 stars on the edge of the cup, we've nicknamed those stars the pointer stars. Because if you draw a line through them like this, they will always point you to this star here. That star, of course, is Polaris, nicknamed the North Star, because Polaris always points us exactly north here on Earth. And that's incredibly useful. It hovers directly over our North Pole, so it's always in our north sky. It's like our night sky marker. Very, very useful star. It's also, as you can see, in the handle of the Little Dipper, which, just like 7 stars make up our Big Dipper in the nighttime sky, 7 not as bright stars make up our Little Dipper. You can see the 2 stars on the edge of the Little Dipper are kind of bright. Of course, Polaris itself is quite bright, but the other stars really aren't. So sometimes it's called the dark sky marker, because if you can count all 7 stars in the Little Dipper, that means you have really good skies. Unfortunately, living in Ohio, I have not counted them too much myself, not all 7 at least. But I do hear, I think it's going to be clear tonight. I need to double check, but if it is, I'll be taking out my telescope and looking towards the west. We'll talk in more detail about this on Saturday, but I wanted to share with you very quickly this beautiful view over in the western sky. We have one of the brightest objects in our evening sky. It's planet Venus, high in the west, right after the sun goes down, and it is currently in the constellation Taurus, the bull. You can see Taurus's face is right here. Here's one horn. And here's another horn. That bright red orange star is called Aldebaran. That's the eye of the bull. There's a star cluster here that makes his face, Taurus's face. That's the Hyades or the Hyades, however you want to say it. Those stars are actually close together in space. Taurus is home to 2 big star clusters. This other one is the Pleiades, right where Venus is. So this is what it would look like if you're sitting in your backyard and you're looking up with your eyes and no telescopes or binoculars. However, if you did have binoculars or a telescope, you could zoom in a little bit. You could look deeper into space and see that Venus is really, really close to Pleiades. to this Pleiades star cluster here. So these stars are physically close together in space. Venus just happens to pass really close to it in our nighttime sky right now. So what we call this a planetary conjunction. That's a lot of syllables and a very technical phrase that just means a planet is very close to something very cool in the nighttime sky. So in this case, right now for the next few days, it's the planet Venus next to the Pleiades star cluster. Now, for people who like to take photographs of the nighttime sky, this is an amazing opportunity because the Pleiades in a telescope is absolutely stunning. So this is just a small preview of what we're going to be doing Saturday, April 4th at 8 p.m. for our Keep Looking Up online planetarium show. Please come out and join us. I'd love to have you. I'd love to answer any of your questions. And I guess that's all for right now. So in the meantime, don't forget to keep looking up.